Welcome to the Jesus Bible Quiz. Are you ready to test your knowledge about Jesus Christ? This is not just any quiz, it's a challenge to see how well you truly know the life and teachings of the Son of God. Read each question carefully, choose the correct answer, and share your score in the comments. Let's begin. Question 1. Jesus was born in Nazareth. True or false? Think carefully before answering. Correct answer, false. Explanation. Jesus was born in Bethlehem, fulfilling the prophecy of Micah 5 verse 2. However, he grew up in Nazareth, which is why he is often called Jesus of Nazareth, Luke 2 verses 4 to 7. Question 2. Jesus had 12 disciples. True or false? Think carefully before answering. Correct answer, true. Explanation. Jesus selected 12 men to be his closest disciples, including Peter, James, John, and Judas Iscariot. They followed him, learned from his teachings, and spread his message after his resurrection. Matthew 10 verses 1 to 4. Question 3. Jesus' first miracle was healing a blind man. True or false? Think carefully before answering. Correct answer, false. Explanation. Jesus' first recorded miracle was turning water into wine at a wedding in Cana, as described in John 2 verses 1 to 11. This revealed his divine power and marked the start of his public ministry. Question 4. Jesus fasted for 40 days in the wilderness. True or false? Think carefully before answering. Correct answer, true. Explanation. Before beginning his ministry, Jesus fasted for 40 days in the desert, where he was tempted by Satan but remained faithful to God. Matthew 4 verses 1 to 11. Question 5. Jesus wrote many books in the Bible. True or false? Think carefully before answering. Correct answer, false. Explanation. Jesus did not write any books of the Bible. However, his life and teachings were recorded by his followers in the Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Question 6. Jesus performed a miracle where he fed 5,000 people. True or false? Think carefully before answering. Correct answer, true. Explanation. Jesus multiplied 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish to feed over 5,000 people, demonstrating God's power to provide. Matthew 14 verses 13 to 21. Question 7. Jesus was betrayed by Peter. True or false? Think carefully before answering. Correct answer, false. Explanation. Jesus was betrayed by Judas Iscariot, who handed him over for 30 pieces of silver. Matthew 26 verses 14 to 16. Peter, however, denied knowing Jesus 3 times but later repented. Luke 22 verses 54 to 62. Question 8. Jesus was crucified between 2 thieves. True or false? Think carefully before answering. Correct answer, true. Explanation. Jesus was crucified between two criminals, fulfilling prophecy. One mocked him, while the other repented and was promised paradise. Luke 23 verses 32 to 43. Question 9. Jesus rose from the dead 3 days after his crucifixion. True or false? Think carefully before answering. Correct answer, true. Explanation. Jesus was resurrected on the third day, proving his divine nature and conquering death. Matthew 28 verses 1 to 6. This event is the foundation of the Christian faith. Question 10. Jesus promised to return one day. True or false? Think carefully before answering. Correct answer, true. Explanation. Jesus spoke of his second coming, when he will return to judge the world and establish God's kingdom in its fullness. Matthew 24 verses 30 to 31. Final thoughts. The life of Jesus is the greatest story ever told. He was not just a teacher or a prophet, he was and is the Son of God. His words transformed lives, and his actions demonstrated the love and mercy of the Father. His mission was clear: to bring salvation to humanity through his death and resurrection. He healed the sick, restored the broken, and forgave sinners. Even on the cross, he prayed for those who persecuted him. He came to show us the way, and through him we can have eternal life. But Jesus' story does not end with his resurrection. His promise to return gives hope to all who believe in him. His teachings continue to inspire millions, and his presence is still felt by those who seek him. Following Jesus is not just about knowledge, it's about faith, love, and transformation. No matter your score in this quiz, the most important thing is knowing Jesus personally and living according to his teachings. He is the way, the truth, and the life, and those who follow him will never walk in darkness. How many questions did you get right? Comment your score, ***. If you enjoyed this quiz, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next challenges. Final verse. Jesus said to him, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." John 14 verse 6.